Hey guys, welcome to Geordie Genius episode 31. Today is Thursday, so that means we spent the morning at Phil's.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
I'll confirm.
And, an unfortunate thing happened today. On the drive to Phil's, I accidentally ran over and killed a coyote. So there were times this morning when I had to go out and deal with that. And my good friend Everett was handling the camera work. So if you see some terrible shots, they're Everett's fault.
Or if you see some particularly amazing shots, it was probably because of the same thing.
All right, guys. So with that said, please enjoy the episode.
All right. Ford, you done? Go check in.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm feeling like depleted. I'm like fucking depleted. I have like no patience. I show up to work every day feeling like something is fucked and I'm not catching up. And it's just like accumulating. I mean, the work is not technically accumulating, we're churning work. But I am accumulating units of stuckness. I was having a conversation with Doug yesterday that like made me realize the challenge of our position and our growth, which is like any one new customer. It's like we have our standard new customer over here, which is maybe like, between $500 and $4,000 a month over here. And then we have like the unicorn IT services customer, which is like 10, let's say. And barring the acquisition of one of these unicorn customers, I'm feeling trapped in our growth because it's not like any one additional customer over here is going to significantly increase my capacity. I'm scared to death of the 1 out of 2 over here based on how I feel right now, which is like that we're not keeping up. We're just in a moment. We're just in a moment of growing pains. And I don't think it's forever, but we're just in a moment of growing pains.
So is there any of the stuff that you are overwhelmed with that you can download to your team?
Yeah, kinda.
Do you want any help right now?
Do I want help?
Like, at this table?
I mean, you can try to help me, sure. I mean, I'm not open to help. It's just sometimes it appears that it's difficult for me to accept help because there's just details. Sometimes.
Well, right.
Sometimes there aren't details, sometimes it's bullshit. So, we filled a whiteboard of opportunities and problems we can solve for our customers, and we're working hard on prioritizing and working against those projects. Just about every project in the company in some way ends up bottlenecking on me. And in some way, there's a detail that is missed in just about all of the projects and tickets and delegations that I make. So on one side of the coin, in the world of human behavior and negotiation and strategic planning and vision and goal setting and everything that Measurable Genius needs to have in place in order to functionally do our job, I'm gifted there. But I'm stuck in these details and these administration requirements and this service work, and this is not who I am. I'm not this person. Fuck, I get this feedback from Lisa over and over again. She feels compelled to tell me, she's like, Alexander, nobody gives me my answers faster or better than you do. And I'm like, that's not a fucking compliment. You're trapping me here. Your preference for me in this position is actually not where I'm best. I'm greatest in managing these crazy fucking visionaries who are neurotic and insecure and don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they need someone to help them get the plan out of their head and turn it into something real. And I'm stuck doing all this bullshit because my company isn't 20 people yet and I'm fucking impatient about it. I'm not impatient, really. It's just I get stressed the fuck out here, you know? It just stresses me the fuck out. Because I can't really be as successful as I could be as a person as long as I'm doing these things. And I don't like feeling like I've fucked something up. It's like Jennifer said to me last night. She's like, we spent 10 years trying to figure out our niche, trying to fit into boxes, trying to just be the IT company. She's like, when we realize the thing that makes us unique is everything, that the niche that we've chosen is the everything niche, that I made my life, now I'm just speaking for myself, I placed a challenge upon ourselves that is orders of magnitude harder than doing any of those one things. I am the product of my own obsession with challenge.
Right.
And the fact of the matter is, when I've got enough people in my company that the video unit is fully staffed and the website unit is fully staffed and the creative department is fully staffed and the IT department is fully staffed and the documentation and Jarvis and fucking KPIs and measurements unit is fully staffed, you know? And the help our clients figure out how to manage their money department is fully staffed. The whole thing I'll be rolling in 10 times the cash that I could if I picked any one.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
It just means that I'm gonna I gave up my 20s and I'm gonna probably give up most of my 30s to earn that.
Right.
And I'm,
Good.
I don't know, a cynic about it, I guess. Because I'm like not impatient, but I feel impatient. I feel shitty for complaining because if that's true and that's the reward, then what right do I have right now to be like, how come these guys get a laptop lifestyle? Like, I'm only fucking 29. I'm only 29.
You're miles ahead of where most people are at 29, where they're just, drinking and fucking. Maybe having a kid or starting a family or whatever. But
You want coffee?
10 years from now, I would bet my life that you're going to be in a very different position. The truth is, had you picked any one of those things, you'd already be there with that one thing.
I think so.
Okay, so, all right, so then fair enough. You decided to take on half a dozen things
Yeah.
and do that with all of them. That's going to take longer than building them up one at a time.
Once somebody has worked with us and has been exposed to the possibility of having a single relationship that manages the creative process across all of these disciplines, they can be dissatisfied, sure. They can be upset, sure. They can be impatient, sure. But show me a functional alternative that their subconscious computates as truly a replacement for what we do that isn't them going back to try figuring it out on by themselves.
So what if you were to massively ramp up the size of your clients? Because the stuff that you guys do is all stuff that needs to be done for large businesses. Why not try and find one of those or two of those or three of those and take that on? There's your instant cash flow and your instant scale.
Okay.
Bit of a learning curve maybe, but
Definitely.
but I mean that would certainly get you there quicker.
I mean, we do have experience up in the 20
employee space.
to 30 employee space.
Right, so
We
if
can
you
do
go
that.
after a 200-300 company, right? I mean, the mechanics are the same thing. We're just talking about economies of scale. Maybe, I mean, as a business owner, I would love to be able to do that with you guys. And I appreciate that the small business owner is who you've targeted. My feeling, though, is that that's playing it safe for you.
There's also a voice in my mind that automatically goes that a business with 200 people needs to build a team just like ours inside, right? Like in a consultancy model, hiring Measurable Genius makes sense until such time that you're spending on us what you could spend on it full time with all of those specializations being utilized. There is, like, I'm a computational systems thinker. I cannot, in good faith, once that threshold has been crossed, continue to enjoy and be fulfilled in taking your money when I know there's a right, viable, different way to do it. The minute I computate that as true, I will be working as hard as I can to build them the same unit within their company and transition that shit over.
But what I'm saying is you don't even need to start with a small business and build them up. You can go find a business that's bigger, that's already done that,
It needs a team.
and needs to put a team in place,
Okay.
and just add that to your marketing tweak, and it's just a different spin on what you're already doing anyway.
Okay, I get it. Yep.
Anything else that's picking your ass? Not often that we get one of these opportunities to just serve you, so I'm happy to play it out when it happens.
So hey guys, that's it. Thanks for watching the episode. You know, we all struggle a little bit with, insecurity and anxiety about, where our lives are going and what we do in our business. And you know what, if you're leading that business or co-leading that business,
That's right.
because he co-leads the business too, you're going to have those anxieties, and it's good to have people around to talk to who can help you with those anxieties. And I think that was an important lesson that, we can all take from this episode today.
Yeah, it's important to have a nice support structure. It'll help you a lot in your life.
Exactly. Anything else to add, Everett?
No, just if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Also hit subscribe. Follow us on everything.
Episode 32 coming at you sometime in the future, folks. Take a look for it.
We'll see you then.
Bye-bye. Cool. I think that was good.
Great.